Hi, my name's Kevin Shaw, and I'm here with my wife Laura, and we're just really excited to be celebrating 90 years of farming together here as a family.
So today we just wanted to tell you a little bit about our story here as part of the farm as the fourth generation. I am the second of 4 children. My older sibling Leah, my sister, and then myself, and then I have a younger sister Danica, and then our brother Lance is the youngest. And we grew up just up the road here from the market. That's where we lived, and it really was very cool to be able to be so close to the farm. There's just about 8 acres up there that we grew up on, and you know, reflecting back over my life, it was a pretty special way to grow up, to be able to have the space to run around and even the opportunity to work. And you know, at a young age, we started with different chores, whether that was working with the animals or working out in the field, and then slowly over the years that grew. And my parents really did quite an amazing job of not pressuring us to be part of the farm. We never felt we had to, but we knew that there was a place for us if this is where we wanted to be. And you know, also being able to work with my grandparents, and that truly is a privilege. When we were younger, I was out in the field with Grandpa, and he would come by and tell us what we were doing right and tell us what we were doing wrong. And a little bit later in life, when I was a bit older, that was in the bakery with my grandma, or in the market with my mom. And again, just having those different relationships. And family certainly can be challenging at times, but it's also an opportunity just to have really deep relationships, and to practice being gracious and even forgiving one another, which has been a real example to me. So as I got older in my teenage years, I was kind of working in the cafe, working in the bakery, working in the market, and then after I graduated high school, I did a short-term mission trip to Africa, in Namibia. And that was a real special time in my life as well. Again, I think I learned more in that 6 months than I did in many years combined in my life. Just being out of what was normal for me and my own culture and my own country and my own family, and being plunked into a different scenario certainly opened my eyes to what I had here, as well as just to our own culture and how we think, and how not everybody does think the same way. And so that was a real formative time in my life, for sure. Coming back, I eventually landed up in taking a business degree at Okanagan College, and that was an awesome program to be part of, really practical, and just set me up well. And it was in those later years that I really thought, yeah, I think I would like to be part of the farm long term, and be part of the family business. So I wasn't exactly sure how that would all pan out, but I think that was when I really fell in love with the family business.
I first met Laura at family camp with our church, and she had spent some time in Africa, and that's actually where I grew up, was in East Africa in Kenya. My dad was a pilot mechanic there, and then I went to study mechanical engineering in Waterloo in Ontario. Got a job here in Vernon with Techmar Control Systems. Met Laura and started working at the farm in the fall, because you know, there was this beautiful lady working at the farm, and I thought, what better way than to spend some time helping out on the family farm. That's kind of how I fell in love with the farmer's daughter, and here we are 11 years later. We've got 3 boys of our own that we love being able to raise them on the farm. With my background in engineering, it turned out that there was a lot of opportunity here between helping out on the technical side of the business and making sure computer systems are up and running and being able to fix things, and I also had an interest in learning about the farming and the operation there, so I always like to call myself a farmer in training. But of course I'm an in-law, so I always like to say that I'm a good in-law, and I only do what I'm told around the farm.
Which nobody believes is true.
And what a blessing it is to be part of a multi-generational family farm. One thing that everyone's been really good at, starting with Nana and Grandpa, is being able to accept and include the next generation. And when Mom and Dad got married and wanted to work on the farm, they were accepting of that. And then when Mom and Dad had son-in-laws and daughter-in-laws that wanted to also get involved in the business, they were very accepting of us. And it's a real privilege to follow behind them. We recognize a significant burden because they have worked so hard to build an incredible business, and they've done an amazing job at cultivating us in leadership and allowing us to try our new ideas. So we really consider it a privilege to sort of learn from them, and are just amazed at their graciousness as we make our mistakes along the way, and the way that they allow us to do that and support us in that.
Our tagline for our 90 years is farming together, and that's really threefold. For sure, we've been farming together as a family for 90 years, and again, as Kevin said, like that is a privilege and just something to be thankful for day in and day out. Secondly, you know, it's our staff team together. There is no way that this farm could run with just a couple of people. We have the most amazing management team, and we are so very thankful for them, and that is our present staff as well as our past staff. And you know, over the last 35 plus years that we've been open to the public, there's a lot of people that have come through our doors, and from the bottom of our heart, we are thankful for those people that have worked alongside us and really sacrificed for us and for our community. That is a blessing to be part of that, and we say that very humbly, to be able to have such a staff team working together with us. And then thirdly, we really mean farming together as a community as well. And we open our doors because you, our loyal customers and followers, are happy to come up here, and it gives us great joy to be able to share our orchard with you. And again, it's very humbling to know just how you support us and how you come back again and again and enjoy our products and just the experience of the farm here. And we know very well that through so many ups and downs that you have loyally stayed with us. We're so thankful for that. And so yeah, as we say that, celebrating 90 years of farming together, we really mean that as a family, as a staff team, and as a community. So thank you for being part of that.